Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy, I'm Peter here bringing you another video today, and today guys, we are going to be going over not Regulus, not Rags, not Malia, but Rem. Finally, I got her from I think the crossover summon, the 10k Alk summons, I think. That's where I got her, and I max LB'd her and everything. I've been waiting to finally get her for my Mono Dark team, because I've been really wanting her, because she's an extremely good addition to the Mono Dark team, and she is very, very good. Apart from that though, we're going to talk about her and all that stuff, and real quick I want to say something, a little bit of a shout out. This person didn't tell me to shout them out, but I thought that they, deserved it. Been working hard, you feel. But I want everybody to go over to Jen's channel. Jen's channel will be linked in the description box below. Because this isn't a Vox, or not Vox, but this isn't a Berwick showcase. This isn't a Weaver showcase of any kind or anything like that. So I thought that since there's not really a good chance that I'm going to be able to get these units like this time around, you guys could just go over there to Jen's channel, and she has a complete breakdown, because I just show off units, kind of tell you my thoughts on the units, tell you what they do, and overall just some, overall thoughts that I have about the unit. But Jen completely breaks them down, tells you what the most optimal setup is on that unit, and a bunch of other stuff, a bunch of other good, in-depth tips that you can figure out and everything like that. So definitely go over there to her channel and check her out, because she makes really good content and all that. So yeah, also she does play on the Japanese side, but she puts everything in English so you can read it. Well, she puts text on the screen so you can read and all that. So yeah, apart from that though, I just wanted to do that real quick shout out, because I think she deserved it and everything. So yeah, apart from that, let's get into Rem Showcase. Alright, so here we go. Awoken Rem. Let's talk about her, let's go over her and all of this good jazz. So her first ability is Astrology. Damage resistance towards enemies with daily element increases 20 to 40%. So, for example, how this works is, let's say if you are on Water Day, right? I think you increase, so you increase Earth damage, right, by 20%. If you're not an Earth unit, but if you are an Earth unit, I think you get 40% buff for how that works, I'm pretty sure. And then if, let's say, like on the same day, it's water, Earth units take 20% less water damage, well, I think Earth units take 40% less water damage. I'm pretty sure that would be what it is. And then everyone else takes 20% less water damage on the team or something like that. I'm not for sure exactly how the 40% works with the Astrology completely, but yeah, that's pretty much the gist of how that works. Moving on from that, we have Magic Amplification. Increase all allies' magic damage by 15%. This is really good. One of her best partners on Mono Dark is Malia, Awoken Malia, and Awoken Malia can boost everybody's magic damage by 50%, and then plus this will be an extra 15%. So in total, you'll be getting a 65% magic boost, or magic damage boost, let me say, with Awoken Malia and Rem on the team, which is very, very solid. And then we also have Alchemy. Heals all allies' HP by 2% when using equipment. Really good. Pretty much if you have any type of low cooldown CTs on her, you're going to be, every time you use it, going to be healing everyone by 2% of their HP, which isn't a lot, but it definitely stacks up very, very quickly. Moving on from that, we have her skill, 2000% dark damage magic, increased BE output from own skill by 50%, 10-second cooldown, 800 break. Her normal art is 13,000% dark damage magic, damage towards enemies' weakness increased 40%, and reduce enemies' attack and defense by 35% for 15 seconds. This normal art is extremely good. This debuff is really solid. The main thing is that, like, if anything, the only thing that I can really think of is, like, if someone replaces Rem on, like, Mono Dark, is, like, if they do this, but just, like, a higher, maybe attack and defense debuff or something like that. But still, this is a very solid buff. Reducing the enemy's weakness, like elemental weakness, is very strong. If you want to know what that means, pretty much. So let's say, for example, you take Rem up against a mono light boss, right? Or I said mono light, up against a light boss, for example. Okay. Whenever you use her normal art, she's gonna lower the light boss's dark resist by 40%. So yeah. Also, not only that, her normal art stacks with a equipment with Rags' true nemesis. I said Rags, it's Regulus' true nemesis, my bad. So Regulus' true weapon, which is True Nemesis Crow, has a 50% dark resist debuff. If you are going up against a light boss, you can also use Rem's normal art, and you will have a 90% dark resist debuff, which is huge. That increases your damage a ton. I actually did record this video already, and I took her up against the the dark dungeon, and I took her against the last stage where you fight the mono light, or not the mono light, but the light dragon, or the glittering dragon. And literally, I used her normal art, and then I used his Rags' true art, and it insta-killed the guy. Like, I'm not even lying, like, it just one-shot him. So, yeah, it is pretty ridiculous how much damage you can get. Also, the attack and defense by 50% reduced is really solid as well. And then her true art is 25,000% dark damage magic. If enemy is light elemental, increase own true art's damage 100%, 3,000 break. So really good. Overall, that percentage is also really high, even without like the increasing your art damage by 100% more. So pretty much if you're going against a light boss, I'm pretty sure that's like what you're going to pretty much double your true arts damage, right? So yeah, but still that is a very high multiplier, and not only that, it gets even higher because you have people like Malia on your team and all that. It's going to be increasing magic damage, so you're going to be hitting extremely hard with Rem majority of the time. So yeah. But real quick, I do want to say that the main problem with Rem, in my opinion, is that she's really squishy. She doesn't, I mean, she has decent amounts of HP. Like, she has, like, of course, you know, they're not max because I ran out of Tasmons, but I thought that was okay where it was. But still, she is really good. It's just that she's kind of squishy in later fights and all that, so you definitely want to make sure that you have that normal art debuff on so you can lower their attack and, you know, make her a little bit more tanky since you're lowering the enemy's attack and all that. So yeah, but there are some times where Rem just takes an absurd amount of damage, which it can't really be helped, but still I think she is a very, very good unit. She was in the top 5 sub-attackers, the most recent one for the month of February, so hey, I think she's really good. But moving on from that, let's talk about her equipment that I'm going to be using on. So the equipment we're going to be using on Rem is going to be Alma's hat. This is from the anniversary event. This gives you a innate 20% magic damage buff as an ability, and then also it's going to increase your art gen by it's going to increase your arc gauge by 30, right? As long as you're over 80% HP, or is it 70%? I gotta check it real quick. Hold up. Yeah, arc gauge 30 up when own HP is 50% or more, and then like I said too, innate magic damage 20% up. So you're gonna be increasing Rem's magic damage overall, making her hit a little bit harder, which is really good. The 5-star support slot that we're gonna be using, I wish I had something like what is it? Something like Goku's jacket, or I have Milim's clothes, which I'm gonna be putting that on Rags in just a second. But yeah, I wish I had like Goku's jacket, because it would just do a lot for me. But I'm gonna be using Beloved Specs on her, see if I can capitalize on that ability that she has, where every time she uses an equipment, she gets, you know, everybody gets healed by 2%. See if we can get a little bit more sustain to it. And also, not only that, Beloved Specs is a very, very slept on equipment. It is really good, to be honest. It's not like super good, but it is really good. I love the buffs that it gives. It gives you 1 art gauge in art mode for 15 seconds, and then if it's in equipment CT mode, it reduces all equipment cooldowns by 20%, which is very, very good. So it complements a lot of like different equipment on your team, which I like a lot. So yeah, and then the 4-star defense slot, I'm gonna be using the Cerberus bandana. I don't know if there's like a better one. This is just the only 4-star defense that I actually had like maxed out, and max LB and all this, so I was like, whatever, I'll just use that on her. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. And then for everybody else, the team, we're gonna be running her on Mono Dart. Unfortunately, I don't have a crest for her. If I was gonna get a crest for her, I'm not for sure what exactly I would get. I'd have to see. But yeah, I'm not actually for sure. You guys tell me what crest you guys recommend for Rem. For me personally, I'm not actually for sure what I would exactly want. Maybe equipment CT down or something, so I can try to get even more equipment, off cooldown faster. I'm not for sure, but yeah, apart from that though, let's get into a giant ball. So I actually had to change up the team just a little bit. This is pretty much the only light boss that is here right now that could really, like, I guess, show off her a lot, and that's just going to be the crest dungeon. So we're going to see if we can do this for this team. I think I can do it. If not, then I'll just have to like take her up against like Divine Princess and all that. I'm pretty sure I already showed you guys the clip from me fighting the, what is it, the floor 7 mono light boss with Rem and Regulus. Pretty much those 2 units just soloed it. So yeah, she is a very good addition. We're going to see if we can actually do this. If not, then it's going to kind of suck, because we're going to have to go up against the Sanctuary Divine Princess, which isn't really a good representation, because the Sanctuary Divine Princess is such an old Awoken boss. It could be easily taken down by so many units now and all that. So I don't know, we're going to have to see what we can do, and if we can't do it like that, then it is what it is. But hey, it's going to be fine. Okay, I'm going to try this one last time, because this is really the only fight that actually, like, I can really show her off in, and I can like somewhat stop the boss with like Malia's and Rem's like true arts, but I don't really know if like I should try to do that or not. because I want to get Rem's normal art off, which I don't really think we need it for this fight, but I wanted to show you like just how much increased damage we do to the boss because we're going to be lowering her dark resist. But maybe we don't need to do that. Maybe if we just use her true art, it will be enough to just insta-kill her. But I don't know. We're going to see if we can do it and see if I can like maybe somehow be able to get Rem's true art or normal art off and instantly go into her true art and see if it will be enough. I think we can maybe if like Mako's like art and all that like works and everything, or not works, but you know, just if it does enough and then Malim's close, hopefully everything does enough with Pronos and Keon and everything, hopefully we'll be able to do it. If not, then just whatever, and that is a poison proc coming on us pretty hot, boys, but we can just use Keratos to get rid of that right there, and then boom. Also, I want to say too is that I didn't mention this, but all of the, what is it, the free summon, or not the free summon, but the event for the crossover is going to be resetting. And then also, not only the event for the crossover is going to be resetting, I think the 50 summons. So if you're a free crystals, if you are a free player or free to play, you know how you do 50 every single banner. You do 50 summons or like a 50 crystal summon on it. It gives you a guaranteed 5-star. I think they're resetting that. I think on the 6th of this month. So yeah, you can do that again and see if you can get one of the crossover units. Me personally, would I recommend doing it? I would kind of recommend doing it if you don't have any of the crossover units. But if you already have like maybe like 2, then I don't really think it's worth it. Even if you already have like Rimuru, maybe not. Or unless you have Berwick and you don't have what is it? You don't have freaking Benimaru, then I would say maybe it would be worth, because you can try to get Benimaru with Berwick, which is a very deadly combination. So yeah, I don't know, it just depends personally like what your box is and everything, because sometimes you know you really don't even need that stuff, even though crossover units are really cool and all that. But like these crossover units, they're good. It's just like if you already have Mako and like a lot of other crossover units, or pretty much Benimaru and Malims, pretty much everybody from this crossover is actually really good. But if you already have like Mako, then there's no point to get like Rimuru in my opinion, unless you just are trying to get like mono water teams. So yeah, but like everyone should be trying to try to at least, you know, get enough from everyone. Okay, so we're gonna pop this first, and this will give the, what is it? This will be the normal art, and then we should actually be able to get the true art again. Okay, we did. This is perfect. This is exactly what I want to happen. This should kill, I think. Let's see. Oh my god. That was some damage. That was some damage. That's a lot of debuffs. You see these debuffs, boys? This is the power of Rem. This is the power of Rem. Now, I actually don't know if we will be able to kill this boss now, but you saw right there what she was able to do, because she did increase everybody's attack and defense. Or not everybody's attack and defense, but she did increase everyone's, what is it? She did increase her own attack, so unfortunately Rem already died. But yeah, you can kind of see right there. Oh, I think I can do it. I just need like some other equipment. Oh, I need something else. I don't know what it is. I can do it though. I accidentally just used a freaking crystal, and I'm extremely mad at myself. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to click cancel, and I accidentally used a crystal. Oh, dude, that sucks. That sucks so much. That sucks so much, dude. Oh my god, I didn't mean to use it. Oh, dang it. That sucks so much. But this should be able to kill, I think. But still, there you go. That was Rem against that. Oh, dude, I was just going to back out because I think I only need to change like one equipment and I would have been able to do it. Oh, dang it, dude, that sucks so much. I actually used the crystal. Dang it. It's fine, though. It's fine. I was just going to back out and just put on different equipment. But there you go. That showed off Rem pretty nicely, I guess. And what do we get for Rem? We got silver time resistance. Why not just put a crest on her? Because, you know, she didn't have one already. So, yeah. But still, guys, that is Rem's showcase right there. It's the crest dungeon. Unfortunately, I had to use a crystal. But still, should have got the point across to how much she's just overall good. You literally saw how much debuffs the boss had. Literally, the entire health bar was full of debuffs. And then not only that, you saw how much damage all of them did against it. Also, this is the perfect day to show her off since this is dark day. So, or is it light day actually? I think it's light day, isn't it? So let me check. Oh, never mind. It's the rainbow. It's random. So yeah, it's completely random what you got. So yeah, so that was her with the astrology dark damage buff, and then also was Astrology Dark damage buff, and then everyone else on Mono Dark. Apart from Mako wouldn't be a Mono Dark, but still, it showed her off, I think, decently well. Apart from that, though, guys, that is going to be the video for today. Thank you all for coming out, man. And yeah, that was Rim Showcase. Hopefully, you guys all enjoyed. Make sure to go check out Jen's content in the description box below. Make sure to go over there and hit a like on her videos and all that. She makes really good content, very in-depth, detailed content, and all that. She goes even further than my showcases. She completely breaks down a unit and all that, so definitely go over there. If you're a new player, you can learn a lot from her breaking down a unit that you want to use and everything. So yeah, apart from that though, guys, that's gonna be it for the videos today. I'm out, guys. Peace.